Welcome back out to Eagle Trace in Morehead, Kentucky for the annual Morehead State Athletics Golf Outing. I'm Matt Segal from Athletic Media Relations, joined now by the head football coach here at MSU, Rob Tenyer. And Rob, you've been through this drill many times. I know this is an event you look forward to every summer, kind of an opportunity to see some old friends and meet some new ones.
No question. We have a lot of alumni back today playing in our MSU Athletic Golf Outing, and it's great to see those guys come back. And it's another opportunity for our alumni and our former players and even our local supporters to come out and support us and have a good time. They enjoy playing golf.
One of the slogans and mottos, and we've said it many times on the air, off the air, in written releases, what have you, the 3 C's: community, character, and championship effort. And I know that this kind of satisfies one of those 3 prongs, but just talk about the culture that you're trying to change, not only with the type of players that you have in the program and the effort on the field, but the importance of people off the field, in the community, the media, the alumni, the donors, to everybody get behind Eagle football and push you guys to the next level.
Well, first thing, obviously, as you mentioned, is character. We want to have good people associated with our program, our players, our coaches, and we want our alumni, of course, to buy into what we're doing. We have a good vision that we believe in, and when we're building something consistent, and we want to become a consistent contender and championship contender in the Pioneer Football League. And all those aspects that you mentioned are very, very important, Matt. We want to have good people. We want to be involved in the community and on our campus. And we want our student athletes to be given championship effort in everything they do. And you know, a 2.8 GPA this semester as a football team, and we're very proud of that. Our young people work hard, and we put a lot of effort in that. We've got tremendous academic support on campus, and we just want to do everything in a first-class manner.
We're about 5 or 6 weeks removed from the end of spring practice and the annual spring game. When you kind of reflect on the spring of 2014, what are your thoughts?
We're a much more versatile football team, and I think we're much improved from a year ago. We have more depth, and we've had a few unfortunate injuries, but we're going to have some guys back by the start of camp, and so I'm excited about year 2. I'm excited about our recruiting and where we're headed, and I anticipate us being much more competitive in 2014.
You mentioned recruiting. A lot of coaches will call that the lifeblood of the program. If you don't have good enough players in the program, at the end of the day, nothing else matters if you're talking about wins and losses. We've announced the 2014 class. I know you're happy with those guys. And I also know you and your staff are working much further ahead than we have here at Morehead State in previous years, already trying to secure some 2015 guys as well.
Yeah, we're very excited about the class of 2014. I feel like, again, I'll use the same word. It's a very versatile class, and we've got some young men coming in that have played both sides of the football, and that'll create some depth on our depth chart immediately. So we're excited about that, and yes, as of yesterday, we've offered over 50 players for 2015, and so we're a year ahead, and that's exactly where we want to be at this point. And that's important in the recruiting process and recruiting cycle, and we're extremely excited about where we're at.
Tell us, you had a lot of true freshmen, a lot of redshirt freshmen that saw game action last year. As you step forward one year, how valuable is that game experience, and how will that help some of the younger guys become veterans a little bit quicker?
Well, as I mentioned, I think we really progressed from the 13 spring to the 14 spring, and now that a lot of these young players have had game experience, and then another spring under their belt in the weight room, on the practice field, it'll be very beneficial to our team moving forward, and that's all about the progression. It's part of the process. And so we're looking for great things from those young guys, and to make us a better football team. And then hopefully we can find some guys in the 14 class that can come in and contribute. And physically, I think that we've got some guys that fit that mold.
Another very challenging and attractive schedule in front of you for fans out there. That's available on MSUEagles.com. I know you've got Richmond on the road, which will be a tough foe. You've got Charlotte at the end of the schedule, and then you're continuing the series with nearby rival Eastern Kentucky, in addition to all the Pioneer Football League opponents. But I'm sure that there might be some sleepless nights because it's so challenging. But I know you're excited too to put your young men in those higher profile, higher bigger crowds and situations where they can step up and show people what they have.
As I've mentioned numerous times, we've inherited a challenging schedule, our first 2 campaigns, but I think our student athletes cherish those opportunities, and I want us to be competitive in those games. And so we're looking forward to going to Richmond and playing, and going to Richmond, Kentucky to play EKU, and going to Charlotte at the end of the season. And that gives our student athletes and our coaches an opportunity to play in front of 20, 26, 28,000 fans, and that's what FCS football is about. So outside of that, the schedule will hopefully prepare us for our PFL slate and make us competitive when it comes conference time, and that's really what we want to turn our concentration to, is competing in the PFL.
One other thing I wanted to ask you about that we haven't talked to you about on camera in a while. A year ago at this time, it was a really hot topic, but the automatic bid to the NCAA playoffs. As a matter of fact, Butler last year, because of some logistical considerations, got to host a first-round playoff game. But just talk about how that helps with recruiting, how that helps with morale of the current players, and how that really gives the guys something to work towards at the end of the season.
Well, you're exactly right, and I think there's a goal. There's a goal in mind, and for us, we don't want to finish second. We want to finish at the top of the Pioneer Football League. We want to win the championship, and we want to put ourselves in a position entering the last 3 weeks of the season to have an opportunity to go to postseason play and play in the FCS playoffs. And yes, it's huge in recruiting. It helps us. And it's allowed us to get better players and top talent around the state, and the state of Ohio, and a little bit of Georgia.
That's Rob Tenyer, the head football coach here at Morehead State. Be sure to check out MSUEagles.com for more information leading up to the football season and preseason practice. Rob, thanks for your time as always, and we'll have more from the golf outing after this. Please stay tuned.